MSNBC, the absolute worst. Go.
If he has to go through the coronavirus process, this is almost a nail in the coffin of his incompetence in handling the virus. And if that's the most important issue to voters, and it seems to be right now, this could be the death knell of a functional campaign by Donald Trump going forward.
And that's what that guy wants. So he politicizes it immediately because that's what MSNBC and NBC News and Comcast that owns NBC News, that's what they want. So that's what they're going to spit out. All of these people, the anchors and the program producers, they know what they're going to say. It's called POV, point of view. Whenever you have a guest, you get that. They know it. They knowingly put on haters. All right? Another example, The View. The most irresponsible, far-left piece of garbage in television history is run by ABC News, not entertainment. Disney. Let's see what The View had to say. Go.
We know that President Trump has not been transparent about his health in general, and he has admitted that he downplayed this virus so people wouldn't panic. Now, does this mean that he will downplay his own symptoms? How can we trust any of the information that is coming out of the White House?
Sonny, the sad truth is that we really can't trust at face value what comes out of the White House on this. I think we have to ask the questions, and we will continue to do so. We will try to verify all the answers that we get. But there's been so much misinformation that has gone out, about the virus, about the pandemic, about things like voter suppression.
Voter suppression? What the deuce are you talking about? That's ABC News' primary White House correspondent who wrote a book hating Donald Trump. He wrote a book hating Donald Trump. When I worked for Peter Jennings, and I did for 2 years, at ABC News, and the president was Roone Arledge, if I had written a book hating the current president of the United States, all right, if I had done that, I probably would have been fired, but I nowhere near would have covered any politics. He's the White House correspondent, this guy. What is he talking about? Voter suppression? What are you talking about? What does that have to do with President Trump having a virus? And the absolute worst is CNN's Jake Tapper. Go.
Many Americans are likely feeling both sympathy and anger today, emotions that don't necessarily mix well. Sympathy for all of those suffering, including President Trump, who remains at Walter Reed Medical Center. But also anger, because so much of all this pain could have been avoided.
All right, so Tapper hates Donald Trump, hates him, doesn't feel sympathy for him, isn't sad that President has COVID. He hates his guts. So this is a guy masquerading as a newsman who is a hater. He's no business being there. And then he says all of this pain could have been avoided. How? How? Paris just shut down. England is banning groups of more than 6. Spain is shutting down. Again, how could they have avoided this? How? Mr. Tapper, how? You can't avoid this. The virus overwhelms political theory. Joe Biden, listen to the science. Go to his website. See what he has to combat COVID. He's got nothing. Wear a mask, social distance. Hey, where have I heard that before, Joe? But I listen to the science. This is just a fraud. Journalistic fraud. Karl and Tapper and a whole bunch of them. They hate Donald Trump. Okay. Now, when you get into this kind of deceit, the American public has no chance to find out what's going on. All right, most of us, even if we don't like Donald Trump, okay, even if we don't like him, would like to know the condition of the commander-in-chief. without all of this garbage. All right? We don't need that crap. We already know you hate him. You've hated him ever since he stepped into the Oval Office, and even before. We know that. Do we have to have it now? Can you just step back?
Bill O'Reilly is back on TV and only on The First. No Spin News, every weeknight at 8 p.m. Eastern, only on The First.